Welcome back to my fourth session of Breathedge. I'm kind of surprised and impressed that I've managed to stick with the game for this long. Not impressed with myself, impressed with the game. This game, I've started a lot of survival games that didn't grab me, and interestingly, despite the fact that listening to the dialogue of this game does feel like watching a CinemaSins video, um, I've still managed to stick with it because the design of their progression and survival systems is so interesting. That wasn't quite what I expected, but I'm here, so let's keep playing. Okay, so the icon on the paint hole, which is what I've decided to call the place over here where I got paint, it's gone, which makes me think that that's not a place I need to go anymore. Also, the flame over here is gone, so I guess the fact that I got any glass means that I've resolved that icon. For some reason, the handcuffs are still here. I've got no idea why. Um, Makes me want to go back there, just look at it one more time, because otherwise I've resolved all of the little, location callouts in this area. I mean, I'm sure there are more places I could explore, but I think that fist though in the distance, I think that's where I actually am supposed to get next. So I've got an oxygen station. I'm wondering, should I craft another one and just come equipped with like multiple waypoints? Let's see, what would I need in my inventory to craft one? Not this one. To craft one of these. Already got an oxygen candle, though I should probably keep the ones that I have. Thick electrical tape and aluminum. Well, let's make another one. So we've got some aluminium and the makings of thick electrical tape. And I don't have... Wait. I could have sworn... There we go. Oxygen candle. All right. So yeah, let's... Oh, right. Got to make the electrical tape first. I've got a special love for crafting options that severely reduce the size of the resources. Some of the stuff, like, I think... What is it? Making the fiber mesh in Subnautica? You take like 12 spaces worth of stuff and reduce it down to one space. It feels so good. Probably because I overvalue inventory space, but there you go. All right, so I've got a couple of these now. I don't know if this is going to get me all the way to my destination. Likely not. Grimace asks, I didn't mean to go that fast. Grimace asks, does the map shift progressively as if drifting in space? No. So I think they are sort of playing with the reality of physics a little bit. Because in real life, nothing ever clusters this close together in space because random collisions and just random amounts of drift would very quickly separate them all by hundreds and thousands of kilometers. And you can't. That's why you don't have asteroid fields like you see in movies and things like that. Just because nothing can stay. If something's going to stay that close together that long, it's because they're turning into a planet. If they're not doing that, then they're all just going to drift away from each other. So yeah, so this is not realistic, but it's also like Hard Space Shipbreaker. If every single thing you touch just flew infinitely off into space, the game wouldn't be that fun. And so even though that is the way it would work in real life, they fudge it. And I remember like playing Subnautica in early access when I think it was possible for my escape pod to slowly drift out into deeper waters. And at least that's the experience I had. I don't know if that's really intentional, if it was intentional at the time, but my escape pod did drift out into deeper waters before I had replaced it with a base. And so I was just completely incapable of playing. And I think that's also what would happen here. So, okay, I'm going to head towards what I believe is the oxygen station that is closest to that fist icon. And then we're going to start moving towards that fist icon. And whenever we get, a little too out of breath... Oh, what is that light over there? Not sure. I feel like that might be something. Huh. Maybe I'll investigate that a little bit later. Doop-de-doop. Yeah, sorry by the way that I've been that I didn't catch everything in the chat right now. I hear people talking about the fact that I often miss things in the chat. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that, especially in a game like this where like every second counts. I end up forgetting to pay attention during the down times, and then I end up being stuck. You know, now it's like I've got to keep progressing and watching my breath gauge. So I'm going to go around to the left to avoid the freeziness. Allegedly, I'm protected from radiation now. We'll see if that is actually true. Oh, so GraceFace20 asks if this game is on Game Pass. Not as far as I know. I believe it's only available on PC. I got it via Steam. I think you can also get it on the Epic Store. I'm not sure, but I have not seen it on the Xbox. That doesn't mean it's not there, and it certainly doesn't mean, especially because someone could be watching this later on YouTube. That doesn't mean that it's not available on the Xbox now. That's just not what I found. Okay, so I am just deep in the void here. Let me quickly queue up this guy. I don't know if the game pauses while my inventory's up. I want to at least get close to something physical before I plant this oxygen station down, but
the captain's bridge is detected ahead. The evacuation should be led from there, but there are no signals or movement detected in this area. Probably everyone died.
all right. So this is about as far as I wanted to try to go before refilling my oxygen. And here we go. Oh, folks are reminding me to put myself in the top left. That's right. So, yeah, one thing that now that I've had experience streaming a lot more, I feel like there should be sort of like a standard set in each game, like where does the streamer's face belong? And then just put nothing in the UI in that position. It feels like they've chosen the upper left, but the upper left is a bad place to stick your face on the main menu. So, like, I made my judgment based on where my face looked good on the main menu, and then came in here. So, like, people should choose a streamer window position and then just absolutely rigidly stick to it throughout their entire UI. I think that would help people a lot. Okay, so the weird person who's what?
With such an accent, the incorrect localization sounds extremely convincing. The information on the captain's bridge is classified in the database, therefore it is recommended to ignore this valuable advice and act according to the situation.
Okay, I'm not actually sure what any of that said. It was hard to read. That's actually part of the problem of creating a character who's deliberately hard to read, is that, you know, especially when I'm in the middle of doing something like like running around in the world, running out of breath, desperately trying to put down oxygen stations. Yeah, it's going to be hard for me to catch the... Hopefully, all they... It sounded like someone was encouraging me to push a button that would kill all the passengers. Okay, so I'm getting too close for radiation. Well, dang it. What am I supposed to do then? Okay, I can't get to that. Oh, no, I can get to the fist. Maybe I can get to the fist? Okay, I thought I wasn't close enough yet, but it could be that I am. Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, okay, let me go recharge my oxygen again real fast. I thought that I had just reached as far as I could. I was just gonna have to look around. Okay, dang it. Come here. I can't figure out how to navigate. Okay. Refill. Okay, maybe if I don't go... Maybe if I stay high. Now... I mean, I think I do have my suit on, so I guess this would probably just be enough radiation to kill me if I didn't have my helmet and... Okay, yeah, so it's getting really, really close, but I'm betting that I'll get right up to the line and it won't quite kill me. Because I've got my suit and helmet on.
The captain's bridge was badly damaged, but the main systems are still functioning properly.
Okay, and so this...
The door is locked. If you manage to get inside, there's a chance to send a distress signal to the nearest planet, or at least cake the corpse with the captain who allowed this to happen.
Okay, so they allow oxygen. They just allow me to have infinite oxygen in here. That was very kind of them. I was like, am I even going to be able to pay attention to this? I need a key. It's a de-energized panel. How do I energize the panel? So that message from that whatever that thing was, the thing that portrays itself as a babe. Do I still have that? Is it in a logbook or... Okay. Let's see here. So they were making a joke. I read enough to say that they said that I should put 1, 2, 3 into that keypad and it would kill everyone. I don't think that's real. And it's saying we don't have any power. How do I... Okay, is there anything in here? Oh, wait, what's this? There's a drill stuck in here. Repair? I need a handy scrapper. Okay, I've got one of these. It's got durability 11, though. Am I going to have to go back and get one? Okay. Power supply's working. What? Okay, wait. Wait, so that keypad just gives me a physical key? Okay. I've got a key. Oh, I have to stick it in my actual hand. Okay, fine. Okay, I'm here. Launch in what? Wait, what?
It'll be a long day. While choosing the most painless suicide methods for you, a slight decrease in the background radiation was noticed. Surprisingly, your attempt to break the liner could lead to positive results. I could find out the nature of this phenomenon, but for that, I would need to disclose some confidential information of the Breathedge company, which contradicts the security protocol, so not a single spacesuit can
Okay.
this information to you.
So,
On the other hand,
now
this
what?
information is extremely necessary for us. There are a lot of stupid spacesuits with dead carriers floating around, so nobody will even know if you resort to the good old torture method, like the drill.
Wait, what? Now what is it suggesting that I do? So, the problem with the fact that everything they want me to do is a joke means it's actually hard to figure out what they want me to do sometimes. That moment was really funny. I gotta say, like, I've been criticizing the dialogue and sort of the kind of slightly grating tone of the voice, probably just because of my experiences with CinemaSins. But okay, you're right. There is a Babe tab. Somebody pointed out that there's a Babe tab. If I want to read all of that, yay. Okay, cool. But what did they get the information with a drill? What does that mean? What do they mean by that? Yeah, so it's saying to torture him with the drill, but he's like a computer? And what would that even... I mean, I would need to find a thing to interact with, right? Well, there's a yellow thing over there. Okay, so I start losing breath the moment I go this direction. I'm going to come back to that oxygen-filled room. in just a moment. Let's watch my breath carefully, because I have to turn around before I hit the halfway point. But let's see if there's anything over here.
In order to find out how you reduce the radiation, you need to calculate the coordinates of the place where the captain's bridge crashed into the liner. Breathedge Agency coffins can help us with this. However, we still need to find an engineering shuttle, or even better, the engineer himself.
Okay, so we need to find an engineering shuttle, I guess?
There's an engineering shuttle ahead. I wonder how you find everything so quickly. Is it because of my hints?
Okay, so I've got breath again. That's cool. Some kind of badger. Some water. You know what? I haven't been eating or drinking. Oxygen candles. Ooh, I can make a large oxygen candle. That might be... What the heck is this? Electrical tape, cool. Well, I'm glad I... Oh, there's a processor in here. Find metal. Wire. I thought it said wine at first. Is that an X-Files poster? What is this music? Desk calendar. No, that's just going to be some object I have to deal with. Nutrition. Large oxygen candle. More salty stuff. I need a scanner. Oh, is this going to teach me how to make a scanner, maybe? Let's see here. Equipment. Items. Oh, nope. Just a large oxygen candle. It needs titanium. Oh, man. I feel like I'm back in Subnautica. So... Yeah, so I am having trouble figuring out what it is I'm trying to do exactly. There's nothing new here that I can make. Except for that large oxygen candle, which doesn't seem to be the solution to my problems. It says, get the information with a drill. Aha! That's how you make the music stop. Oh, and there's containers? Is this meant to be a new base for me? Maybe this is a new base for me. Maybe I live here now with this thing. Oh, there's even an airlock, of course. Of course. Well, as always, definitely have to cut that loose. But I've got so much stuff back at my other base. Am I just going to be... At least I got 2 containers here. If I really have moved here, does that mean I'm going to want to spend some between session time running around and just moving all of my stuff here? Oh, what is this? Oh, this is a thing. Wait, what? Oh, I get it. The AI's in my head. And so I've got to pull the trick from the end of the movie Pi on myself right now. Okay. I guess we're gonna do this.
No, I will tell you everything, I swear! Don't do that! What was that? I offered for you to torture other spacesuits. It's a logical thing to do. Well, I won't utter another word. Okay, let bygones be bygones. I suppose you don't think that a program can be afraid of torture, do you? Looks like he was shaving with a chainsaw during the crash. I can find no other explanation for such damage to a spacesuit. We need one that is in good condition, or at least other parts of this one. You probably need some explanations which you cannot get because the corresponding dialogues are absent in the game. Therefore, you won't get any.
Okay, there's a bunch of icons everywhere. Is this other spacesuits? I feel like it still wants me to keep drilling my own self, though. So... Yeah, okay, I know his voice is really quiet. It's hard to get all of the... Here. Every time I click away from the game, it mutes all the audio. So let's see if this works a little better.
I won't say any more, as I can't break the steering protocol. No, seriously, I really can't say anything more. Hey, that's dangerous. Don't do that. You're a complete idiot. Are you awake? I was forced to give you an electric shock as you almost ruined the spacesuit. I kindly ask you not to play with the drill anymore, please.
Okay, so are they finally going to take away that? Because I couldn't use the drill for normal things until I did that. Like, that's funny and all that I could do that until it pretended that I killed myself. But at the same time, it felt weird that I had to go through all of that in order to get the use of my drill. All right, anyway. Let's find out what this is. Electronics, huh? All right, I guess we'll go look around. What is that? A titanium ball. Yes, I'm sure hitting a titanium ball with garbage is the best way to get titanium. A compensator. I don't know what that is.
Looks like there's nothing here. Examine some other debris.
Oh, so I just gotta go and look at all of these icons? Alright, hold on a second. I need to go make myself a new scrapper. So, for a moment, I actually thought that I had killed myself and I was going to have to reload the game. And that they were actually going to be that harsh. Because I think that when you hit yourself with the sculpture, you really are doing real damage to yourself. Okay, so... Compensator. A device for... Okay, I guess I use that to build something. What was I going to make? A scrapper. That's right. But I need metal. Oh, crap. Is this going to be one of those cases where I collected all that metal at my old base. I collected all that metal at my old base. Because I didn't want to be in this situation again. But now I'm really far from my old base, and I don't see any metal around here. Oh my gosh. Wait, okay, here's a ball of metal. I need a scrapper to get into. That's not helpful. Okay, wait. Small metal ball. Okay, one. I think maybe I see some more. It's hard to tell the scale. Oh, whoa. Feels like a compensator might be a tool that helps me avoid doing that. That's what I imagined it was at first. Okay, 2 metal balls. One more metal ball. Halfway on breath. Aha. Aha, game. I have found your balls and I have taken them. Before you groan at my puns, remember which game I'm playing. Alright. So the compensator was listed under resources, and so that makes me think that it's not... I don't think it's a tool on its own. I think it's a component of some other tool. Alright, so let's drop off some stuff. See, my grabbers get durability 11. I've got an extra drill. Probably do not need to be carrying all of these oxygen candles. Or all of this food. I mean, or any of this stuff, really. I'm not expecting to fill up much beyond this, though. So let's just go out with this. I do appreciate that they let me run a little bit. Just at, like, that I actually get to run through this airlock instead of immediately just gaining ridiculous speed the moment I got anywhere close to it. Refined metal. I also need to grab as much regular metal as I can. Ooh, I just got a new blueprint for a scanner. This is what I've been missing. I could have used this scanner on lots of stuff. Some rubber, not bad, and plastic, cool. How's my breath? Breath is getting low. My scrapper's got durability 22, so... Okay, I'm kind of close. Let's see if we can... Oh, stop it. There, that's another scrapper. All right. All right, we'll recharge. I know. Recharge a little bit. And now we've got a scanner blueprint. How do we scan? Scanner. I've got a light bulb and batteries back at my old base. So, let's look around here a little bit more. Maybe we'll find them here. Grace's face just went even harder on the puns than I did. I'm not going to repeat what she said, but... Actually, I don't even know if Grace's face is female. Just because your name is Grace, that's
that? Is it the
an easy assumption, but not necessarily a correct one.
This won't do.
I usually say they to someone who hasn't actually told me their gender on the internet, because you never know what someone's name means, you know, whether it's actually intended to give the impression of a particular gender. I have so many things now. I need a magnetic master key to open coffins. All right. What's this? Tape recorder. Okay, so I've got a battery now. Also, I'm almost out of breath. Okay, so I've got a battery. What I need is a light bulb. What the? Stop! Let me in here! Ah! Okay. I take it back about having better controls around the airlock this time around. Okay. Cloudcraft is asking if he can give people timeouts in the chat for puns that are so bad they cause physical pain. No, unfortunately, this is a pun supporting stream. Let's build another scrapper. And let's drop off some of our resources. I'll probably just drink this. Construction kit. What? Okay. Interesting. I'm not sure what that's for. I mean, I know that base building becomes a part of this game eventually. I'm not sure how that plays into it exactly. I assume it... Wait, oh, I got a light bulb. I have a light bulb. Oh my gosh. And a magnet. Wait, I've got way more stuff than I thought. Hold on. Let's get this stuff back. Yeah, all right. Hold on. Maybe I can make a scanner. I forgot what it required. That's why I just grabbed everything. That's a flashlight. That's a scanner. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Stick that in slot 4. We'll scan this. Okay. Find an engineer specimen is one thing. Okay, so when you scan something, you get closer to being able. So that's another way to unlock blueprints. So they've been unlocking blueprints like crazy just for stumbling into things. But apparently, I can intentionally unlock blueprints with a scanner. There's several things back at my old area that I think I could scan, like in my in my original base. And so this is all making me want to go back to my original base. See what I can find there.
This part belongs to the shuttle's owner, or owners. It's hard to tell whether the remains belong to just one person. In any case, this won't do. We need something below the belt, if you know what I mean.
Didn't I? Yes, I did make another scrapper. Is that another light bulb? Okay, they really did want me to make a scanner. Cool. Nice to have your support game. I just realized my inventory is probably completely full right now. And also I'm getting far away from my oxygen. Okay, now that I've actually built the scanner, and I'm no longer just sort of like wanting to have mystery items in my inventory, I should go and actually drop off a bunch of items. Ah, Jedi Psych Tricks. You have caught me. I have, again, forgotten to update my stream info. This is not Subnautica. This is Breathedge. I will change it. It really is just a tradition for every single video I make to contain me realizing somehow or another that my stream information is wrong. But thank you for catching it. Okay, so let me drop off all of this stuff. Also, I assume that I don't need that eyeball anymore. I don't know. Anyway, let's head out again. Explore some more of these little locations. Again, I'm not even sure what it is I'm looking for over here. Just an engineer's specimen.
All the interior was torn out by depressurization.
So there's something an engineer has or knows
Looks like
that I
there's nothing
need.
here. Examine some other debris. What
This
a strange place.
seems
But
likely.
maybe we can find something useful here. Not the most useful instrument in space.
Okay. Newton's eggs? What? Oh, okay, so this place... Okay, I've got a blueprint for a repair tool. Okay, I need to get out of here and replenish my oxygen, but I wanted to break that thing in case it contained resources necessary to build the very thing that that room was teaching me to build. The tank says you don't need the eyeball until you come across a retina scanner. So, which makes me want to keep it with me because I don't know when that's going to be. I have already come across a retina scanner once, and so it could be that that eyeball is just a use once item, but it kind of makes me want to keep it just in case it's not, and maybe I'll be 2 bases away before I find the next place where I need it. Okay, tools. Repair tool. So I need aluminum, refined metal, twice, and thick electrical tape. I think I have all of that. Wait, what did it just say again? Aluminum, refined metal, thick electrical tape. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I've got refined metal. Oops. And electrical tape. I don't think I do have aluminum with me. Okay, well, aluminum is usually obtained from asteroids, so maybe that's where I need to look. Is this... I think that's ice. Yeah, that's ice.
Part of the
Ice.
Breathedge storage. There are only some empty coffins here. You can even choose one for yourself if you want to.
Oh, I can choose myself a coffin. That's great. Okay, some aluminum. Get more than I need, because I don't want to come out here again. Wow, there's a lot in here. Whoa, there's a lot more than usual in here. Isn't it usually just like 3? Interesting. Jedi Cytric says this does seem like the kind of game that would just make you carry an eyeball with you around everywhere. Okay. So now I can build a repair tool. which I will assign to slot 4. And we'll head out. We'll repair that console. Grimace says, I think I like this game better than Subnautica. So there's definitely aspects of this that have learned a lot from past examples and have made some really interesting, cool choices. Like, I think as much as I complain about the dialogue sometimes and sort of like, you know, some of the humorous moments like that, how do I, there it is. Wait. Oh, it's just a repair tool blueprint? I'm not actually supposed to use the tool here? Oh, then what am I supposed to use the tool for? Okay, hold on. Anyway, as much as I've been, you know, now and then complaining about sort of some aspects of the humor that just it doesn't land with me, and sort of the tone of the AI, which is kind of, I don't know, evokes bad connections in my head. The actual, like, design of the progression system and stuff like that, I actually have kind of appreciated. Now and then I'll get a little bit lost, but everything does seem just, you know, just barely within reach, but in a zone where I can figure out how to get it, which is kind of hard to pull off, actually, as well as they have. Yeah, and the art is really good too. This whole place looks really slick. I mean, it's not realistic, but it's they've chosen sort of a heightened aesthetic that is fun to look at. Okay, so I'm still looking for engineer specimen. I thought that place that I had arrived was my destination, but it wasn't. It was just a place to get a repair tool, which will probably be useful elsewhere. But there is also still a question mark over there, so okay, I'm gonna go look at this one real quick, then I'll go back over there and see. I think there was like a piano or something in that room. Oh, wait, there's something in the distance down there that looks interesting. I am getting close to my radiation limits, though, so it might be that I'm not supposed to go down there yet.
The durability of the engineering modules is impressive. Even such asteroids couldn't crash them.
Come back. Okay, well, I'm collecting a bunch of resources, but it's mostly stuff I've already got. Do I need to interact with this?
This is it. I wasn't sure if the engineer's legs remained intact, but we were lucky. Unfortunately,
Okay.
due to the security protocol, I cannot tell you that the special magnets built into his engineering boots can be used to illegally open the back panel of Breathedge coffins.
Okay. So basically what he's telling me is that I needed to examine enough engineers to get the blueprint to make the key.
I have no right to inform you that Breathedge agency coffins exchange information with each other concerning obstacles flying by in order to avoid collisions in space. Collecting this information would help determine the trajectory of the captain's bridge, which in turn will determine the coordinates of its collision.
I just don't want to listen to this guy talk. I want to get the information. It says open a couple of coffins, 0. So, okay, so like, so the dialogue annoys me, but the humor of it saying open a couple of coffins and then having 0 to 200, I really like that. That's like witty objective writing. So yeah, so this game's an interesting mixed bag for me on the writing side. Okay, magnetic master key. I've got the aluminum, the magnet. I need a battery and thick electrical tape. Well, I've got that. Grab a battery. Grab electrical tape. Let's make a thing. Okay. I've got so many tools right now. It's kind of ridiculous. Oh, I love how I crafted a scanner, but also then found like 2 other scanners. Okay. Why? Okay, go away. Also, construction kit. What is that? I don't know. I'm going to put it aside because I don't know what it is. All right, so I've got the magnetic master key. So now I've got to open coffins? I mean, there were definitely coffins back at my original base. Also, I still want to know what this question mark is. So let's go over and figure that out first. You know, Grimace is pointing out that the fact that we have humor in this game. Okay, let's just leave that alone. Oh, I can scan the piano. Okay, hold on. The humor is helping to sort of break up the darkness of this game because it's what they're depicting is so terrible that doing it humorlessly is sort of the way to make it tolerable. And I think that is true. That is true. I think it's less the fact that they are doing humor. Like, I don't have a problem with them doing humor. I think doing humor is a good move. It's much more. I mean, and some of the humor. Oh my gosh, am I physically stuck back here now? Okay, good. Let's get out of here. Yeah, so I definitely don't have a problem with them having humor. That's not, I think it's just some of the humor is landing for me really, really, really well, and then some of it is not. And so it's kind of this interesting, like, mixed bag for me. But I absolutely agree that approaching the subject matter humorously, getting the player not to take it that seriously, is absolutely a great move. And I think it is going to serve the game well. Like, as much as I'm criticizing it, the fact that this is the funny one is going to help them succeed as a game. And it's a good move. Like, I don't want, like, the fact that I kind of cringe and groan some of the time, I don't want that to come across as me, like, basically dismissing the game or something. Obviously, I'm playing my 4th session. I never play 4 sessions of a game I don't really, really enjoy on this stream. So clearly there's a lot of positive things to be said about this game. Okay, so I'm supposed to open coffins now. I'm wondering if the thing I want to do right now is actually to head back to my other base. I've got a bunch of oxygen generators, so I can replenish any oxygen stations along the way. Should I head back to my original base? Because there were a bunch of coffins over there that I could maybe open. Again, I'm not dead certain. Because, I mean, so here's the downside of the humor. I love the joke that they've given me an obnoxious, overwhelming task to do. Opening 200 coffins. Grabber required. Okay. Wow, I never used the grabber. What is resin? Okay, so I've got a fuel blueprint. I don't know what's up with that. Let me look that up. But the problem is, because they're making a joke out of the items. Fuel. Resin and metal. Okay, I don't know what it's for yet, but cool. Anyway, I don't actually have a sense of what I'm really going to do. Like, obviously it's not going to be open 200 coffins. That's not what I'm really going to do. I'm probably going to open, maybe I'll just open one coffin and it'll be like, oh, randomly, that was the right coffin. Like, that's the joke I would probably make here. But I don't know if that's the joke they're going to make. Because if there's just one coffin to open, for instance, maybe I would find a coffin around here somewhere. Like, maybe I would figure, oh yeah, there's probably a coffin nearby. I feel like there's one right over there, right? Is that a coffin? Yes. I don't know if I actually, okay, let me go get some more breath, because I've been outside for a sec before going over there. So yeah, maybe there's just one coffin I need to open and that'll be it, and I don't need to go back to my original home to make it work. Weirdly, I don't think I start recharging my breath until I get through the airlock in this one. Or do I? No, I can't tell. Oh. Chinklemingus is saying some nice things, by the way, about the music of this game, which, yeah, it's nice and relaxing. It kind of reminds me a little bit of, like, I don't know, the Minecraft soundtrack? Oh, right.
The technology of opening the back panel of Breathedge.
Shut up,
You're
guy.
doing great. You're almost there.
Okay, so I just opened a coffin, I guess. And it just says 1 of 200. I don't believe they're going to make me open 200. But I don't know how many they're going to make me open. So this is demoralizing. I'm not sure they intended for it to be demoralizing. Now I've filled that up. Stealthy Assassin says, and now he's going to find out he does need to open 200. Graceface says, why are there coffins? Is this like a funeral spaceship? Yes, this was a funeral spaceship. I was actually on a spaceship commemorating, or whatever you say, whatever the nice word is for having a funeral for my grandfather, basically. And it crashed. And so, yeah, so there's just coffins everywhere. And it's meant to be incredibly, hilariously morbid. So, you know what I think? So I think I probably will. Okay, that barrel out there is driving me crazy. I must open it. But I think my next step is probably to go back to my original base. You know, I want to grab a lot of the resources that I got over there anyways. It's just more rubber. I want to grab more of the resources that I have over there anyway and bring them over here. So I probably need to head over there. And there's more coffins over there. I know they're probably easier to find in kind of a tighter space. So that is probably my next move. But I think that might be a move for my next session. So for right now, let's put a pin in this one. So if you want to subscribe to my channel, you can. I'm gonna live on here on the stream. I'm gonna continue on and keep playing Breathedge, so that video is gonna go here. I just don't like making videos that are longer than an hour, and we're starting to get close to that.